All right, so I made a 584 or 650B band for the first band for this saw jig, and you know, there's been some issues with it. I've been iterating on it a little bit, and now I need to make a 501 or 22-inch band for an upcoming order. So this is the second complete band that I've had to go at. I'm trying to solve an issue from when I weld these together. Whenever you weld, you know, the metal heats and expands, and then when it cools, it contracts. And so it's really hard to weld stuff really square. And that's the case with these parts. And they need to be square. So I just tried out kind of an interesting solution, and it worked, and I want to show it to you. So this is the part. We got two nicely machined pieces, and this one lands on top of this one, so you can see the joint. You can kind of see a seam in the back in the middle there. I weld along this joint, and what happens is these want to pinch inward a little bit. So what's actually happening is, as I do this weld, a lot of heat is being put into this bottom piece, and when it cools, it contracts, and this bottom piece no longer is straight. It kind of warps like that, and it's hinging on this point right here. As you can see, if we put the square up to it, we've got a gap at the top. And you can trust me, I clamped these with every clamp I got, trying to keep them square. So here's the solution. I've got the part flipped upside down. I've got it clamped down on some spring steel pads so that it can slip out. It can kind of skate on these pads a little bit. Preloaded with the C-clamp, so it's with this pressure on the part, it's encouraging it to kind of open up a little bit and open that angle up. So we've got that kind of load put on the part. And then we're going to come over here, and I'm just going to weld. Basically, I'm just going to melt a strip of metal and put a weld bead across right here on the opposite side of the part from where it was heat affected the first time. All right, so I just put a couple little passes there. All right, I just cleaned up the bottom so there's no high spots. And now, when we put the square up to it, ooh, that's pretty good. I like that solution because it takes what was fighting me and uses it to my advantage. What was the problem solved the problem.